everyone, a very warm welcome to you to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Scorpio for the week of the 10th through to the 16th of August. If you're new to my channel, it's really great to have you here. If you're returning, I'd love to have my subscribers come back as well, which is great. As you know, these readings are general, so they're not going to fit everybody's circumstances. So please don't force it, just take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to have a private reading for your particular circumstances, you can contact me. My details are in the description box below. And certainly we can always offer something that's flexible for you in terms of doing it by Zoom or pre-recorded, whatever it is that we need to do in these times. So let's get into your reading and let me know if it is of help to you by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you're helping me to grow my channel, and also it means that you get a notification every time I post a video. Alright Scorpio, let's see what is in store for you for the 10th through to the 16th of August. So Scorpio, let's see what is in store for you for the week coming up, the 10th through to the 16th of August. Can you believe we are heading into the middle of August already? So what spirit is surrounding Scorpio at this time, the events and the energies for Scorpio? And give us a theme of what is coming up. Thank you. So Scorpio, there's a few things going on for you on your mind at the moment. So you're feeling a little burdened at the minute. There's a lot going on for you. There's a lot that you feel that you need to carry and shoulder at the moment. So the Ten of Wands energy lets us know that you're feeling quite burdened. But Scorpio, I do need to sort of point out that in this picture here, the fellow is carrying a lot of weight, which represents the burdens, but you can put those burdens down at any time. You know, sometimes we do feel a heavy weight of responsibility, and we tend to take on board a lot of things, whether that be the activities that we're having or the things that we're thinking about, the worries that we have. In this case, it does feel like you've got a lot on your plate, that you're quite busy, but you are feeling overwhelmed with the amount of things that you're trying to deal with at the moment. Now, we do have a focus on, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is about your financial situation, your I'm going to say more about your enjoyment of life, the perspective you have and what is important to you. There's a focus at the moment for you on the things that you love and enjoy in life. The Queen of Pentacles loves beauty and sees her world in terms of what she can enjoy, the pleasures that she can have, and her physical environment is important to her. So when I refer to he or she, by the way, it's not gender specific, it's just to do with the energy. So the Queen of Pentacles energy is the energy of someone who values their environment and beauty and having things to enjoy and feel comfortable. It is the focus of the Queen of Pentacles. Now, something has come up that is causing you to feel a little bit stuck or uncomfortable around your physical environment at the moment. So the hangman or the hanging man is all tied up in knots or in chains here. And usually it's quite a stuck energy. And given that it's following the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm getting the sense that things are not going terribly well in that environment. So we know that you're feeling heavily burdened. We know that your preference is to have beauty and peace in your environment and things to enjoy. But the hangman energy is letting us know that that's not how you're experiencing it at the moment, that you're feeling quite tied up and restricted, unable to enjoy the things that you normally would enjoy. The Page of Cups then follows, and this is your you reaching out to offer a cup of love or to offer support to someone in your focus. And this is followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about abundance. And I would read from these cards that this is your desires to offer this abundance, you know, a good life and things that represent abundance. Now, abundance is not always financial. It is also about the enjoyment of life, your physical surrounds, and, you know, all of the things that go to create that mix that's unique to you in terms of what you feel is an abundant life. All right, Spirit, what else is unfolding for Scorpio at this time? So you're looking out onto the horizon at the moment and you're thinking about the things that you would like to be able to do and to have in your life right now. So, you know, we've got this Three of Wands here is looking out across the water. There's a boat there. It's dreaming and thinking about next steps, what you'd like to have, what you're visualizing for the future, things that you'd like to be doing. And this is followed by the Three of Cups energy, which is about good times and celebrating and enjoying life and feeling emotionally fulfilled. And this is the way you prefer to feel in terms of your environment and, you know, the things to enjoy in life. And then we've got the Two of Cups energy, you know, which is your desire to have love in your life and harmony and peace and, you know, resonating with someone that, you know, your focus is on at this point in time. The Queen of Wands energy is very fiery, passionate energy. The Queen of Wands is very attuned with her emotions and sensitivities. Is also very passionate about a cause or what it is that she enjoys. And it's also an energy that's full of intention to do something, to take action. So again, the Queen of Energy can be for anyone. It doesn't have to be male or female, but that is the energy of the card. So it's, you know, having the focus of wanting to feel more passion and inspiration in life. And I get the feeling that it is to do with this special person in your life. And, you know, the whole idea that you are seeking to have greater fulfillment and enjoyment in your life. And that you are connecting more closely with your special person. And you're desiring to have more commitment. So the Four of Wands is, you know, stability, commitment, enjoyment of life. And that's what you're desiring to have in your life. You know, you're looking to feel connected with family. You're looking to feel connected with, you know, your home environment and everything that sort of feels abundant to you. And this is falling underneath, or it sits underneath the Ten of Pentacles card, which for you, this is the equivalent of happiness and fulfillment and abundance. So you're wanting to offer, you are either wanting to offer a cup of love or someone is offering that to you. To this Queen of Wands. Or this Queen of Wands is you. Okay, what else? Thank you, Spirit. Well, it's a very beautiful energy. Your focus is very much on beauty, on love, on enjoyment of life and how you'd like to create that. Whoa. We've got the Lovers card that's just fallen out. So we can tell where your focus is at the moment, Scorpio. This is, you know, there's a lot of intimacy and passion here, and, you know, your desire is, you know, to have all of these beautiful things in your life and to share it with your special person. Goodness gracious. So we then have the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate fulfillment. The ultimate abundance and wish fulfillment is the Ten of Cups. You know, where everything is in place and you just feel that you're in your happy place, in your zone, and sharing it with your family, sharing it with the people that you love in your life. It really is a beautiful and loving energy in your reading. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands is fairly fast-paced energy. This is very passionate energy, and the Knight's usually swift in communication and swift in action. So I feel like this is your energy, or someone, this is your energy, Scorpio. It's also combined with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So two Knights is like there's a lot of intention here and a lot of momentum in this reading. It's followed by the Chariot card as well. So it's like you're quite focused on what it is that you want, and you have really strong intention for what you want to achieve. So the Knight of Wands is achieving, is taking action, and it's seeking, that passionate fulfillment with your special person. The Knight of Pentacles is also planning for the future in terms of physical environment, finances, resources, and everything that's perhaps to do with creating and using, what you have to create your future and the environment that you want to live in. And of course the Chariot card is movement. It's up and away. We're going places. So definitely there's a lot of movement happening with your energy at the moment. So let's keep going to see how this is unfolding for you, Scorpio. So gosh, it really is very interesting reading. All right, so thank you, Spirit. What else what does Scorpio need to know in terms of the energies in this week? Thank you. So I'm sure that you're aware of your own intentions and your own energies. So what else can Spirit share with you? Okay. So we have the Hierophant card, which means seeking guidance around your current situation. You are seeking guidance, so that might be through a number of ways. It may be seeing a counsellor, mentor, it may be going within and praying, it may be seeking wisdom in a number of ways. What else? Thank you. So you have questions around certain areas of your life at the moment, Scorpio. So the Five of Cups lets us know that there's an aspect of your life that is unfulfilling, and there's a certain amount of sadness and grieving here where you're noticing where things have not worked out for you. And, there's a period of time where you're feeling, sad, down, thinking about the past, thinking about what has not worked out, and noticing the cups that are left spilt and unfulfilled. And it's quite a sad energy, but let's also note that there is a cup here that is full and not yet used, which means that it's never over. It's a period of time that you're transitioning through, and it's quite likely that you're getting guidance from someone about this matter to help you through processing your feelings and things like that. This then follows by sort of the opposite energy, which is the Sun, and you feeling a great sense of joy and freedom and things being illuminated for you, which is really great. And then we have the Wheel card, which lets us know that you're stepping up to a new level, a new focus in your life. The Wheel is all about momentum. It's about things moving on from the past and you focusing and moving forward in your life. Very good. So it seems that you're going through a period of transformation and change, Scorpio, and this is bringing you to a new place in your life. And certainly by the cards here, you're very much focused on new love and commitment and stability in your life. Okay, so we have following the Wheel, we have death and rebirth, which means that there's certainly an ending and then a new beginning happening in your life. So it could be that the rebirth is happening within you, and that you're having new awarenesses in your life and new energy. So what has been is you're leaving behind, and a lot of this transformation is happening within you, Scorpio. It's you having inspiration and awarenesses, spiritual awarenesses within. So, you know, this may not necessarily be obvious to others, but it's massive transformation within yourself. What else? Thank you, Spirit, for Scorpio at this time. God. So we have the Lover's card has come back out again. So again, there's a great deal of focus here on this relationship. So that's the Lover's card twice has come out. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about you creating, focusing on what it is that you're going to create for the future, and how you're going to do that. So interesting that it follows, it's near the Three of Wands too. So the Three of Pentacles is looking at what you're going to create, what you're going to build for the future, how you're going to do this. It's stepping into your imagination and creativity, and thinking about what you can do with what you have. Thank you, Spirit. What else does Scorpio need to know? Okay, so we then have the Four of Pentacles, and that is being very mindful of your finances and what it is that is yours and what you feel that you need to protect. So it's more of a conservative energy, and you know, whilst you may not have a lot, you recognize that what you do have, you want to protect and ensure it's not wasted or it's not taken, or, you know, it is a protective energy. So you are thinking about what belongs to you and what you want to protect. We then have the Queen of Wands energy, and this is interesting because it's the second time the Queen of Wands card has come out. Yeah, goodness. And the Queen of Wands is an energy that's really, again, tapping into this very creative energy. There's a lot of inspiration, excitement, a real sense of knowing about who you are, and you know, the Queen of Wands has got a lot of ability to empathise with other people. She communicates well. She's able to make things happen and manifest things, and she's unafraid to do that. So she uses a lot of creativity to get what she wants, and she takes action. She doesn't hold back. She's quite bold. So the energy is bold. It's alive. It's quite inspirational too. It's a very positive energy, the Queen of Wands. And I feel that this is representing your energy. The Ace of Wands lets us know that you are very much in a space of new beginnings and feeling quite inspired and tapping into the divine and your intuition and all of those things that are setting you on fire, igniting your passion to do things and create things in your life. You're very focused on this at the moment. So I feel a lot of strong energy and a lot of strong intention is happening for you, and very much you are focused on this idea of love and this relationship that and wanting to have an improvement in your life. And goodness me, at this pace, I feel like you're going to be manifesting it, or you are manifesting it. It's just very, very strong energy. You know, the Sun energy lets us know that you get yourself into a space where you're feeling free and happy and, you know, enlightened. And there is definitely movement, strong movement here, and you are experiencing quite a significant transformation here. You've got very strong intentions about what you want to create, and you're doing it. You're moving. You are moving. Goodness. Okay. I will now pull some cards from the, if I can find them, Where are they? Here they are. My Angel Tarot deck. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Scorpio. Alright, so with all of this movement and intense passion, what does Scorpio need to know as an outcome for this week? Yeah, there's the the Eight of Fire. Events are moving at a fast pace. Delays are over and many things are happening at once. Well, yeah, I can see that. I'm quite blown away at the intensity of the reading, I have to say, Scorpio, and the rapid movement. So that is for sure. Now we have the Eight of Air here, which you have been in a space of feeling or believing that you're trapped. So the Eight of Air is the same as the Eight of Swords. It's about where our thoughts are, and often, you know, our thoughts can be our worst enemy, and we can believe that we are trapped when really we're not. We really do have a choice to move and to change things. It also can represent, you know, low self-esteem and lack of confidence, and being a little bit fearful to create change. But I feel like you overcome that. I have to say, you have overcome that, but that's perhaps the space that you have been in, and where, you know, you've been carrying a lot of burdens, as we saw in the beginning of the reading. Alright, so where is this going, Spirit? Thank you for Scorpio. The King of Water. The King of Water is a very compassionate, loving energy, and the guidance around this card is to open your heart and mind to those around you. The King of Water can give trustworthy and heartfelt advice, but it's also about you being in a space of receiving that heartfelt advice. The King of Water is also very compassionate and very generous to those around him. So he's well respected, he's well known, he is a trusted energy, and a lot of people tend to go to the King of Water, which is also the King of Cups, because they feel emotionally safe with this person. The King is experienced, wise, compassionate energy, and I feel that this is you, Scorpio. Okay, so well, perhaps it's good for you to know that about yourself, Scorpio. Because you were feeling, let me just pop that up here. You were feeling trapped and lacking in self-confidence over here. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, let's reconfirm that you are not that energy, you are the King of Water. And, you know, don't forget that. Don't forget the beautiful, wise, compassionate person that you are. We then have the Five of Water has just come out. So let me just pull a couple of other cards before I get into that. Thank you, Spirit. Where is this going for Scorpio? Chariot card again. Justice. Oh my goodness, you've got really big cards here. Good cards, great cards. So, okay, one thing at a time. So we have the Five of Water, which is your experience in recent times has left you feeling very depleted. And we know that this has already come out before. The Five of Cups card came out earlier. And this is the same as the Five of Water. So now we have confirmation that you have felt quite down about things not turning out the way that you had hoped. And you were unable at the time to see the positives in the situation. And that left you feeling quite, sad really, and in a place of grieving and feeling really disappointed. And, you know, and perhaps crying over spilt milk, so to speak, as the saying goes. And so Yeah, so things were not working out for you and you felt very burdened at the time. But since then, Scorpio, you have gone to seek assistance and you have been able to get some enlightenment, as we saw before. You know, this is the Hierophant, and you feeling on top of the world as a result of that. And you were able to shift your energy. Now, we've got more cards that are coming out to confirm that things are on the move for you. We've got the second Chariot card. You already have the Chariot card here, so that's twice now. So things are on the move. You are on the move. Things are shifting. Now, this card talks about an important achievement, and you have achieved something, and you're feeling pretty chuffed about it, and you're getting public recognition for this. You've had to sort of go through a great deal, Scorpio, and it really is your time now to celebrate a win. And I feel for many of you this will play out differently. We've all got different stories going on, but the reading is about your energy. So where things didn't work out for you and it was a bit of a place where you felt down and out for a while, you're no longer stuck and things start to get better. So the Page of Cups here that comes towards you is either your energy to someone or someone offering something to you. Now that's an offer. Now that could be love, it could be as in a relationship, it can be the offer of a job, for instance, because you're very passionate about what it is that you do. And so somebody may be offering you an opportunity that's going to lead to beautiful abundance. Okay? So, and I feel that that does happen for you, and you have cause to celebrate. Okay? You're looking at how your life is about to change significantly. You're looking out to the horizon, and then you realize there is lots to celebrate. Good news comes in. And you are feeling truly at one now with either your special person or your passion or your purpose in life. And now you are so fired up with all of this beautiful energy to go and create something amazing. And this just cements beautiful stability in your life and a sense of fulfillment. The Four of Wands is about, securing your future is what it's about. For some of you, when it comes to love and love relationships, oh my goodness, it's on fire. You are so connected with your special person right now because things are looking up. And when things in our life are looking up, it tends to improve our relationships, doesn't it? So now you're in a space of creating. Now you want to really focus on what it is that you can do, and you've got ideas. So things are looking up in terms of movement is happening quickly. The Knight of Wands steps on in. There's a lot going on here. Your energy is now the Queen of Wands. You're on fire and you're ready to create and to do and to make a difference. Your life in terms of your physical environment is shifting and changing in a positive way. So with the Chariot card, yes, there is a sense of accolades and victory and movement and shifts happening in your life, and feeling a sense that you've achieved something. You've achieved something important for you, whatever that is. You've recently received public recognition or recognition from people that know you well, and you're really pleased with the fact that things have finally moved on, and it's come around because Scorpio, you have slip of the tongue, you have earned this. You've earned this achievement, and you're very pleased with yourself, which is wonderful. So we have the Justice card, which means that everything that was meant to happen, has now come around. So justice has come back to you, and what am I trying to say? Everything that's meant to fall into place is now falling into place for you, and in your favour, for your favour. So the important thing is now, with the appearance of the Justice card, is do what you know is right. Stay true to yourself, do the right thing, continue on this beautiful pathway, and stand up for your beliefs, okay? So yeah, this is really amazing. So with the Empress card, you are feeling in your zone. The Empress card, this is your energy. This is you feeling very abundant, and you're in a space of now really giving birth to your dreams, which is beautiful. It's helping you to nurture yourself and to others, and truly, what a wonderful, wonderful, positive outcome for you. Things have finally turned and shifted in your favour, Scorpio, which is fabulous. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to pull some cards from the Wisdom of Oracle deck for you. That's a lot of stuff going on for 1 week, you know. I suppose it's the reading is letting us know, Spirit's letting us know the energy where you've come from and how things, because always I get the story, right? So where you've come from, and then this beautiful fast-paced energy that sort of matches a great shift in your life that brings you emotional fulfillment, and you getting back on purpose and taking action to create a better future for yourself, and you're in the zone. It's beautiful, and about time too. Well, this is interesting. I'm not sure why this has come out now, but you know, I often find that there are different stories for different people, and a reading may not necessarily be one person's story. It may cater for several people. So for some of you, there is a situation where you have a deep knowing around something. Are you listening to your intuition, Scorpio? Are you listening to the guidance that is being given to you? Because you have a deep knowing, and I feel that there's a part of you that sometimes you like to ignore that deep knowing, but it's hard to ignore. So let's just have a quick look. So this is all about your intuition and listening to the guidance within you. You're very empathetic, and you have the ability to tune into people. And the ability to tune into the divine, to source. So, knowing that you have this ability, Scorpio, it's really important not to ignore it. You can read between the lines, and you know how to find out the truth that's missing when people are telling their story. You're very good at being able to do that. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is usually available for most people. So, at this point in time, Scorpio, you've been given some information that may not make sense to you at the moment. It may not make sense to your logical mind right now, but Spirit is saying the key is to listen and then act accordingly. You're invited to tap into Spirit and really speak with Spirit about what it is that you're sensing and feeling at the moment, and to trust your vibes, because they will be right. And you're going to receive the answers in unusual ways. In terms of relationships here, there are occasions when you just know deep within your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path, and suddenly out of the blue you're connected at a level that's impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time on your soul that someone has entered your life who's going to be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. When two hearts are calling to each other, there is an alchemical process at play. It's also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Well, that's interesting. All right, so we have two other cards, an unfinished symphony and a never-ending story here. So the unfinished symphony says to us that something is in your life is not yet over. There's still more developments to happen. So let's take a look at what this card is telling us. All right, so there's some unfinished business to take care of and or an incomplete lesson here. So it's also about a lack of closure and a need to make amends with someone or something in your life. It's time to tie up loose ends as you are coming to the completion of a cycle, a project, or the mastery of a skill or a lesson for yourself. So before you can move forward, it's important you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance, okay? So that's acceptance of who you are and where you're at in your life, so that you can have emotional and psychological closure. So you can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished in your life. So reflect on what has passed, so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. In terms of relationships, it's difficult to move on when love still lingers and there are things left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship or in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. So it's important to achieve this for yourself. So write the letter, make the call, have the conversation, whatever it is that you need to do in order to have peace of mind. And be sure to accept things and matters as they are and make amends if need be. Declare your feelings, even if you only end up declaring that to yourself. But be very clear about what has been left unresolved in your life and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom in your life. In terms of projects, of course, perhaps you've created something special that's going to increase your abundance, which we do see unfolding here in your reading. So it's important to make sure that you have, in order to harvest that abundance from this project, you've got to tie up all your loose ends, pay your bills, sign documents, do your filing, all the things that are necessary so that you're on the prosperous path and you can be free and excited for the future. Okay, beautiful. And then finally we have the never-ending story card. This can feel like going on a merry-go-round when things are not shifting in your life. So I wonder why this is coming up when you've got so much movement in your reading. It's ridiculous. So let's take a look. Right, so this is around things to do with the way you see yourself. You know, the wounded ego, the self-criticism, the unnecessary dramas that sometimes we can create in our own mind. There is a story that's woven through the fabric of our life, especially around the hurts and the loss, the rejection, humiliation, the self-loathing and the arrogance. They're all suffering that's born from unnecessary drama. You know, we do create a lot of our own drama and a lot of our own pain. And we do that from the thoughts and the beliefs we have about ourselves. And it does stop us from growing, from learning and from having love in our life. And we have to recognise that we do this to ourselves. It's not about what other people do. And whilst we may be in certain circumstances that can lead us to believe that, at the end of the day, it's the meaning that we give things and it's what we tell ourselves that creates our own dramas. So just know that whatever stories that you are making up, a lot of the time they're just not true. Okay? The sky is not falling. Often that voice inside of ourselves is just that scared part of ourselves that we're so used to being that person and telling ourselves that story that we believe that's who we are. And of course, you know, we're not truly stuck. And we know that sometimes that we do things because we fear the pain and we're trying to protect ourselves. but you don't need to see yourself as a victim anymore, Scorpio. Love all parts of you, even those parts that you feel disconnected from. They're all important, you know. Fear is just misguided beliefs and perceptions of yourself. And, you know, when we listen to our fear, it's distorted guidance. It's not the truth. And we hold ourselves back terribly when we are not being true to ourselves. So just remember, you are not your story, Scorpio, okay? That is just the voice in your head. And this is something that you need to let go of, okay? In terms of relationships, sometimes our heart enters into a contract with another that ends up in pain. Not because of abuse or neglect, but probably more for more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of any relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. Right now you have an opportunity for important healing, Scorpio, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all of those narratives, all of those stories. So have self-compassion, Scorpio. None of those stories were really true anyway, but you have hurt yourself quite deeply through those stories and believing them. In many ways, it's the same for our financial prosperity and insecurities that we have around finances. You know, as we learn to love ourselves, we can release ourselves from the self-sabotage that we do create around our financial prosperity. Just remember that the universe loves you deeply and is waiting for you to figure that out, for you to suddenly realize that you are worth loving and that you are lovable. Yeah, so you can do this, Scorpio. This has been a very interesting reading, and I feel that for many of you, this is a love story for yourself. It's about loving you. And yes, granted, some of you out there will be connecting with a special person and a love partner. But the transformation that is occurring is your recognition of what you're needing to grow from and move away from. The pain and sadness that has been inside of you has been the disappointments that you've carried with you and the stories you've carried with you over a very long time. But you're recognizing, after some really important enlightenment, some guidance that you've recently found, you have suddenly realized that what you believed is no longer the same, and you are feeling enlightened. You have illumination for yourself in your life, and this is transforming you in a way where you thought you were dead, but you're coming back to life now. And this is sort of like a massive wake-up moment for you. You know, always I like to let people know that the transformation is not because of other people, it's because of your own awarenesses and what you're prepared to see and believe. And when we change the stories that are in us, we can change our life dramatically. And our sense of abundance, whether it's financial, emotional, our physical environment, a sense of wellness, our connection with the world and our purpose, that is all dependent upon how we see life, how we see ourselves, and where we're prepared to put our energy and what we choose to believe. So this is going to mean different things for different people, but certainly this huge awareness has created very rapid movement in your life, you've ignited the passion within, the flame within you to have a different life, to have a different experience, to have a different view of yourself. You're really ready to celebrate and to enjoy life now, which is really beautiful. you're looking now for ways to experience this change in your life, and what you're going to do next. And so people are seeing this in you, the change. You're responding, they're acknowledging, you're inspired. Keep going with this beautiful energy. Enjoy the rebirth in you. Nurture yourself and love who you are, and come to full acceptance of who you are, Scorpio. Have the important conversation with yourself, and if needs be, the important conversation with that other person in your life, where you feel that you need to tie up loose ends and have the conversations that you've never had or have been delaying for such a long time, which is that unfinished symphony. Address the things. Trust your intuition. You know what you know. All right, Scorpio. I think we're going to leave it at that. It's quite intense, quite a big reading for you. So that is your reading, Scorpio, for the 10th through to the 16th of August. I trust that you are well, and this is going to help you going forward. And if that's the case, please like the video, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, which is really important. It helps my channel to grow so I can share these messages with more people. You can check out your monthly reading and the love readings. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.